Hi, this is Dr. Margaret Hale, and I want to take some time to review the CUIN Capstone Seminar syllabus with you all. You are enrolled in section 18816 for the summer 2018 course, and this course is specifically intended for those students who are in the Reading and Language Arts program area, or literacy. So let's just start with the syllabus. You can see that my office is in office number 242 inside Farish Hall. That's inside the Curriculum and Instruction suite of offices on the second floor. However, because this is an online course, I realize that many of you may not live in the Houston area. So I don't have typical office hours included on this syllabus since it's an online course. I am happy to meet online. I'm also happy to meet face-to-face if you happen to be in the Houston area. You just need to set up an appointment with me. Feel free to contact me anytime during the summer to schedule the kind of meeting that you need, whether it's face-to-face, virtually within Blackboard, we can Skype, we can FaceTime, or even just a phone conference. Know that the best way to reach me is always going to be by email. My phone number is included there. That's my office number. If you happen to call my office and I'm not there, if you leave a voicemail, that also comes straight to my email. So either way works. So this capstone seminar, this is a course that is designed to support you all as you begin the capstone project. This course serves as a chance for you to start that process, and if you've already started it, to continue your investigation and your inquiry for your research. The capstone project, you begin working on it within this seminar this summer, but you continue to work on it up until graduation from the master's program. This is one of the 3 required courses for almost all of our CUIN MED programs. The other 2 required seminars are Professional Seminar 1 and Professional Seminar 2, which many of you may have already taken. So here's some information about distance education at the University of Houston. And there's a lot of information in this syllabus that I'm going to skim through and let you read on your own. You want to make sure that you're very familiar with the technology requirements. We use Blackboard 9 in this course to post our assignments, announcements, and to provide chances to collaborate within kind of a webinar system. You can see bulleted out right here are all the different things that you need to make sure that you have. If you're not sure that you have these, check with me, or better yet, contact the U of H IT helpline. In addition to the requirements for technology, here are the competencies and skills that you need to make sure that you can handle. Most of you have been in our online program for a semester or 2 now, and so you're familiar with most of these things. Here is some information about support services in terms of technology if you need help. I want you to make sure that in your own time, you read through this College of Education list of our Code of Ethics, okay? This is very important, not only in a face-to-face class, but also in an online class. We need to make sure that we are always following our Code of Ethics. In addition, here is a statement about counseling and psychological services that are available to you on campus. Keep in mind, you pay for these services with your student fees, so if you're in the Houston area, I encourage you to take advantage of these services if at any point you need them. Here's information about participation and attendance and what's required of you, not required, what's expected of you. Generally, I don't take late work, so you need to make sure that you stay in touch with me. In addition, technology issues aren't an accepted reason for missing assignment due dates. Because this whole course is an online, not only this course, this program, because it's all online, you really need to stay on top of the technology issues. Academic honesty. Here's a link to our academic honesty policy for the University of Houston. You guys are working to become literacy leaders in the field, and academic honesty and integrity is of the utmost importance, so I expect that won't be a problem. This online student etiquette section, very important. We're working online in this course, and it's sometimes hard to read tone in an online environment when you are reading people's words instead of hearing them speak them. So please be very conscientious about that. You all are language arts educators, so you have a strong sense of that, and I want to make sure that we're very careful. Okay, so in terms of what you're going to be doing within this seminar, at the top of this page of the syllabus, here's a list of what you're going to be completing over the course of this seminar. You will be completing a CUIN capstone project proposal. You will be completing a draft of your professional literature review that supports the capstone project, and you will also be completing a voiceover presentation and video that explains in no more than 10 minutes what your project is. That voiceover presentation is going to include, most of it, a summary of your literature review, in addition to the problem that you're addressing and the intended or completed project or the investigation that you're going to be doing. This is all explained in more detail in the video that is called So What is a Capstone Project? Okay. Let's see. I want to skip down here to the calendar. Here's the calendar for the course. The course begins on June the 4th and it ends on August 7th. That's the last day of classes for this summer session. So if you'll scroll through this calendar, you'll see that the topics you'll be working on, the things that you'll be working on, are listed on the left. And on the right, I've included the due dates as well as links to where you can find that information in the syllabus. So for example, on June 15th, your Capstone Brainstorm is due. If you click on that link, it takes you down here to the Capstone Brainstorm in the syllabus. Okay, so I tried to do that just for ease of finding stuff in your syllabus. For the most part, in this course, you're going to be working to research and to write, and a lot of that is solitary. However, I am going to be putting you into either partners or teams to do some peer revision together. Okay, so you can see how this works. There's a couple of weeks here where you don't have anything due, but you're working on reading and writing and getting your drafts ready. Okay, so there's the course syllabus for us. Here are the assignments explained in more detail. The first thing I want us to do is all create a Getting to Know You Prezi. I'm working on mine right now, and this is a chance for us to get to know one another. We know that because we're in this particular cohort, you all are all working on your master's degree in reading. But for this, I want you to share a little bit about yourself. I have on here your program area of emphasis, but we already know that. But share your professional goals. You can also share some personal information about yourself if you would like. And then after you've posted yours, you're going to go back and watch other people's prezis to get to know them. And you'll do that. Your original Prezi is due by June 15th, and then by June 22nd, you're going to read through or view your colleagues' Prezis as a way to get to know them. And then this right here, your Capstone Brainstorm, you're going to view the So What is a Capstone PowerPoint, which is located under course content. And then on the discussion board, you're going to post a few ideas about what your capstone project might entail. More details are found right here in the syllabus. Your journal and resource list. Start using the online library. Here's a link to it right here in the syllabus. You need to start becoming familiar with the peer-reviewed journals that are out there for the field of literacy education and literacy in general. There's lots of them out there, and you may be familiar with some, but I want you to become familiar with as many of them as possible, because you're working toward becoming a literacy leader, and those journals are one place where we can find information to share with our peers. By June 15th, Here's when your assignment is due. You and your partner are going to generate a list of 4 peer-reviewed journals independently, and then you're going to look at each other's lists and see what you find that's helpful. Here are some useful resources for writing a literature review. These are some links to some resources you might want to look at on Amazon. You might see if they're available in some local libraries. Right here, by June 22nd, each of you will submit a topic proposal and the annotation of 5 sources through Blackboard. So you're going to write 1 to 2 pages about the topic that you wish to systematically investigate. And you're also going to provide 5 sources for me and for your peers that you've annotated, where you've explained what that source is about. Okay? This is where you're going to, in brief, tell us a little bit about what your research focus is, what the issue or problem is that you're going to investigate throughout your literature review. There's more information about this posted on Blackboard. Your first draft of your literature review and your project description is going to be due on June 27th. Okay? It should be about 3, maybe more pages in length. You can see here what all it should include. And then you have a few weeks, you have until July 18th to make some revisions and submit your literature review to your team for them to review it and give you feedback. They will provide you feedback by July 22nd. And then at the end of the summer seminar, by August 7th, you're going to submit your draft of your voiceover presentation, and I'm calling it a draft because over subsequent semesters you're going to complete a final voiceover presentation that you will share on my advisor and also with your faculty advisor. And by August 7th you're also going to submit your draft 3 of your literature review and your project description. Here I have a little bit of information about how you'll be assessed in the course, so you can see that you're working to complete all of these assignments. You can see how many points are available for the assignments. And then right here, I've included some technology tools that you might find useful for the course as you work through not only this course, but the program as well. I do want to tell you that for this video, I used Screencast-O-Matic to record a voiceover with the syllabus in the background. When you use Screencast-O-Matic, you can do it with just your screen showing, you can do it with just you showing, you can do it with you and your screen showing, and then you can upload it to YouTube and provide the link on Blackboard. And sometimes I can figure out how to do this. Sometimes you can also drop that YouTube video right into the discussion board. For me, Screencast-O-Matic is easier to use than it is to do a voiceover PowerPoint. The reason being, I've had many students tell me that when I do a voiceover PowerPoint, it takes a very long time to download. In contrast, when I use Screencast-O-Matic and upload it to YouTube, they don't have to download anything. So these are just some technology tools that I've provided for you in case you might want to use them. So that's the syllabus in a nutshell. Please feel free to let me know if you have questions. You can post them on the discussion board and either I can answer them for you or maybe a peer will jump in and answer them. I look forward to working with you in the seminar.